In this video, you'll learn how to make an adjective clause to describe a location. This is the place where I work. Here's the adjective clause that describes the noun place. This is the place where I work. In this part of the sentence, you could change it and say something like, this is the place where I eat, or this is the place where I practice. Here's a subject and here's a verb that forms the clause, and the clause is introduced by the word where. You could also put the adjective clause in the middle of the sentence and say, the place where I work is nearby. Here's the adjective clause that describes the noun place. This is the subject in the sentence. The verb that matches the subject is here. So you could say the place is nearby, but this additional information in the form of an adjective clause describes the place. The house where I live is on this street. This is the adjective clause, and it's in the middle of the sentence. It describes the word house. This is the verb that matches the subject, and the adjective clause begins with the word where. It is possible to take the word where off, and instead, in a sentence like this, you can say, the house I live in is on this street. So this is the adjective clause, and the adjective clause describes the word house. These two sentences have the same meaning. It's important to remember that you can also use that instead of where in the adjective clause. So the school that he goes to is very good, or the school where he goes is very good. If you use where at the beginning of the clause, don't use the preposition to. Don't say the school where he goes to is very good. It's sufficient to say the school where he goes is very good. The store where she shops for groceries is very expensive. Do you see the adjective clause in that sentence? It's right here, where she shops for groceries. In the next example, the store she shops at for groceries is very expensive. The adjective clause begins here. You could begin with the word that to begin the adjective clause, although it's not necessary. If you don't use where, then you're going to have to use the preposition at. The store she shops at for groceries. So here's the adjective clause. Is very expensive.